Hallo my son. Hallo sis Chin. Okay. Sis Chin and my son. God is not into gender. Uh, you are actually our son Jesus Christ. God is not into gender. Look there. I will give you the verse there. God is not into gender. You are our son Jesus if you want to be. I don't. Say again. You are Sister Chin. I also have a lot of noise on my link. A lot of blood. Uh, you're going to speak now in a language I don't understand, my son. So maybe those. Yes, if I know what it is about. It is, if I know what it is about, but I don't understand Tagalog and Filipino. Only the. You, you are welcome to discuss anything you want to, my son. But remember, when it comes to me, I am still busy in introducing myself. You don't really know who I am. Sure. You asked me what my topic is. I said it's introduction. I am a mummy in the spirit. I'm a wife of God, my son. I'm a wife of God and a mummy. No, I'm a mummy in the spirit. I'm God's wife. Yes, my son. Yeah, at this stage, I'm a wife to God. I'm claiming to be a wife of God, my son. I have been a bride of Christ for 10 years. Then God changed to take me for a wife. I have been. No, I claim to be a wife of God. I claim to be a wife of God, not a bride of Christ. A wife of God. A wife of God, not a... No, no, I understand. I have to prove that I am your mother. You want to be a sister, not my daughter. Live debate. God is not into debating my daughter. I mean my sister. He is into living his life. No, that is the endeavor of the mind. That is from the mind. I am spirit. I'm existing. I'm a reality of the spirit, not of the mind. Humans like debating of the mind. Then a debate? Yeah, the humans like the debating. Then they can prove their mind ability to one another. I'm just alive. I'm just your mother. Like God your father. Yeah, but you don't have a spiritual mother. Yeah, of your body, but not of your spirit. But not of your spirit. And what about God your father, sister? He's not your father. Who's God to you, my daughter or sister? Yeah, but who is God to you? That's honor. You're honoring me now. You think it doesn't matter who God is to you? Who is God to you, brothers and children? Who is He to you? Yes, brother, yes, brother. Yes, here I am claiming I am your mother to give birth to you as our son Jesus Christ. Yes, yes. So let's do it. That's true. Okay, you're welcome, my children. You're welcome. Yes, I have no problem with that. Okay, you are my brother. You don't want to be my son Jesus. No problem at all, my children. No problem at all. My life that I'm living. I have my own Bible. Yes. I have my. No. How does God prove himself, brother? With his Bible. I have my Bible too. It's my timeline. It's my timeline. Uh, my timeline is my Bible. But I'm alive. I'm alive. Am I not? Uh, yeah. How did Jesus prove himself, brother? By being alive. By living the life. By living the life. That's true. Just like Jesus, he lived the life. I'm living the life of your mother. No, I am not. When you enter my timeline, you will meet with me in my actual life, my son. Yes. You're scared of my timeline. You're scared of my. So why don't you enter? So enter my timeline. Yes. Yes. No. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Okay? Okay, let me call Jesus for you. I will call Jesus for you. Just give me a moment, I call Jesus. Then you can see I'm really the mother of Jesus. Baby Jesus, they want to see you. Okay. There's your earphone, and here's my earphone. They want to see you. Let me just do like this. That's Jesus, my son. Ask her who she is, my son. Why are you running away from her? So ask her. So ask her who she is.
Jesus.
Jesus. Ask her who am I. Ask her who am I to her.
Ma.
I am her mother. So ask her how it is in my hometown. She is one of hundreds. She is one of hundreds in my hometown. She's not the only one.
About is different colors, ma.
It is the whole town, my son. Listen, it's 29,000 people in my hometown. Okay, my daughter, they're not speaking to you anymore. I will call you if they want to see you again. It's the whole town, my son. It's the whole town. It's not the little girls. My son, not the little girls. The whole town. The whole of the town. Why? There is a link. There is a link in the chat where the whole town accepts me as their mother, and they are Jesus Christ. Not the children. Not the children. There's the link. There's a link. Yes, I'm holding on. Okay. Brother, I'm not. Why do you stick to the word that poor small girl while I tell you I am creating the whole town? Why? Listen, listen, there's the link in my chat. Listen, my son, my son. You accusing me of manipulating a small 6-year-old girl. My son, I gave you a link. The link is about a matured counselor of Robertson who say he is Christ. A matured, I think he's 34 years old, counselor of Nkobela, stating he is Jesus Christ. There's the link. He's not a small baby. He's not a small baby. Why do you stick to small baby? So you agree? I don't claim I'm Christ, my son. I claim I am a mother of Christ. You miss me, my son. No, no. I claim I'm a mother of Christ. Yes. Sure. A 34-year-old, my son, my son, my son, my son, a 34-year-old man is not a child. I gave you a link to a 34-year-old man, counselor of Kobela, who claims he's Christ. That's not a child, my son. But stop saying I manipulated little children. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. That's a lie, my son. Don't lie, my son. Don't lie, my son. Stop referring to the poor girl. There's a 34-year link. Why do you use the poor girl, my son? What does Zola say? What does Zola say? What does Zola say? A 34-year man. Counselor of Robertson. No! What about... Why do you stick to the poor girl? What does Zola say? and the other older people in Robertson, what do they claim? So you don't you of little girls of a little girl. A little girl. I deceived a little girl. But that's a lie, my son. You're lying, my son. I deceived the whole town. I'm deceiving the whole town. 29,000 people. Yes. Yes, stick to the town. Don't stick to the little girl. That's a lie, my son. Don't lie. Don't lie. The poor Robertson. No. No, that's a lie. The poor Robertson. Just change to the poor Robertson. I must call the girl. Okay. No problem. No problem. Huh? She's eating. Let's see the side. Let's see the side. Let's see the side. Huh? She wants to speak. Only 2 minutes, Patata. The mother didn't want her to come because she's eating, but of course she has to decide for herself. You agree, my children? Uh, she must decide for herself. She decided to leave food for you. No, speak to her. Why you speak to me?
Banotando. Banotando. Yeah.
I don't know what it means. It's a Kosa name.
Banot. Hermano. Hermano.
Speak to her, my daughter. Speak to her. She's your little sister. Whom I manipulated. Speak to your little sister. Don't be afraid of her. There she is. This is the first girl. They say there's another girl here. Ask her. Don't ask me. Why you ask me? Here she's sitting. Don't side. She's not a potato. Speak to her. Can you not speak to the little girl?
I'm Jesus.
How? How?
How? No.
How? How did I do that? How did I do that?
What?
Ask her, who am I?
Ma.
I'm a mother.
Why you keep talking this?
You want to break our relationship, my son? Our love relationship from God.
No.
So you want to rob her of a mother now, and what do you want to give her in the place of a mother? Nothing? What? So why don't you tell her she must drop having me as a mother? Because it's a lie. Yeah, you. Why must I tell her? Yes.
Yes. Bano. Yeah. I don't believe.
She has two names, my son. She has two names. She has two names. She has two names. Ask her if I am her mother.
Is it my mother?
Ask her if she loves me as her mother or she doesn't want me as a mother. Ask her.
I want you as a mother.
You want me as a mother?
Yeah.
Good, baby. Why? Because you love to be Jesus in the whole town. Pastor Jesus, teaching all.
Mom, I want to go and eat.
Not true, baby Jesus?
It's true. What is him saying? Him saying, pour it well.
Okay, but you're not up to it to break our relationship, my son. You don't want to venture into that realm of robbing her from her mother. She loves me as her mother.
Then I go and eat.
Okay, they finish with you, my daughter. Now I can eat again. Thank you. So you're not going to break our relationship. Try to break it. That's a very evil thing. You see, so then I'm her mother. Then I'm her mother. Yeah, you cannot. You cannot do such an evil thing. You can just speak about it being evil, but when you have to do the actual action, you cannot do it. "20 years ago, God that is the New Jerusalem. It is the mother. Isaiah 64. Revelation 21. Isaiah 64. Let us read there. 64. Isaiah 64. Let me just find it. Don't be in a hurry now. Be patient. Are you Jesus now? You must be patient. Let me see if it is there. Or maybe I got the wrong chapter. No, I can do that already, my son. Okay, it is not. Okay, it is not there. No, I don't find it there, so I missed my chapter. Let me just see if I can do a search for the mother of all, who is Jerusalem. Let me can just find the verse for you. But the mother is Jerusalem. It's in the New Testament also, in Galatians 4. But let me start in the Old Testament from Isaiah. Isaiah 66. Isaiah 66, verse 13. Let's read there. It's a new Jerusalem, my son. It's me, yes, it's me. Because a mother is a person, my son, and not a city. How can a mother be a city? Revelation 21. Revelation 21 say it's the wife of God. Yes, yes. The people that is in it, who sees the mother, who sees their mother. In Jerusalem. Yeah. A city. A city. A city. What does Revelation 21 verse 2 say, my son? Revelation 21 verse 2. Yes, God says so in Revelation, I think it's Revelation 2. Ah? Yes, yes. A city, as God said in Revelation 21, is his mother, is his wife. It's his wife, my son. Revelation 21. Revelation 21 say it is his wife. You don't agree with Revelation? You don't agree with Revelation 21? Do you understand God teaching you, my son? Do you understand the revelation from God, my son? What is revelation, my son? The typology is humans. Okay. Okay, my son. That's human language of their minds. It's not the revelation of God. I'm not so much into human life of the mind anymore, my son, but give a city is listen, a city is a lot of houses with people in them staying together. A city is a place where all can stay. Yeah, yeah. So how do we suck the breast? So how do we suck the breast of the city? Yes, yes. My son, Isaiah 66 verse 11 say, you have to suck her breast. How do you suck the breast of a city, your city, my son? How do you do that? Yeah, verse 11. With the city, yeah, with the city. So you must love a city now. So you have to love a city now. The breast. Yeah, how do you suck a breast? How do you do that? Yeah. How do you do that? How do you suck a breast, my son? So how do you suck her breast? The breast, yeah, the breast. How do you do that? Yeah. How do you suck a breast? No, I'm this city. I have the breasts. I have the breasts. As the wife of God. Yeah, according to you. How will you suck the breasts? How will you suck the breasts of the New Jerusalem? How do you do that? The Bible say you must do it as newborn babies. You must suck the word. You must suck the word. The word. The word. Yes. So, yeah. Now, in the New Testament, it gets personal, my son. Paul was giving the milk. The Old Testament is a shadow, my son. The Old Testament is just a shadow. Yes, I'm Jerusalem, the wife of God, according to Revelation 21. That's true. I'm Jerusalem, your mother. Not a city. God give you now a personal mother, not a city. That was just a shadow of the Old Testament. That was just a shadow of the Old Testament. The New Jerusalem is the wife of God, my son. Revelation 21 say it is God's wife, my son. Yeah, Revelation 21 is God's wife. And no, God is not into many people. He's into one-to-one relationship, my son, in the New Testament. Many people is Old Testament concept. You don't understand that God is into one-to-one relationship, my son. Would you like to have a wife that is a city, or do you also like the personal the concept of God? And who's the bride? And who's the bride, my son? No, God cannot take a city for a bride. What, that foolishness. Will you have like a city for a wife? That's total foolishness. No, I'm going to the reality of the New Testament. The Old Testament was just a shadow of the real thing, which is the New Testament. Oh, you understand that? The Israel was a shadow. It's a shadow. Yeah, I'm the personal person. God is into personal persons, my son. The bride is a person, my son. You can also be the bride when you're old enough. It's a personal relationship, my son. You think God is so foolish to chuck away the relationship of a bride and a bridegroom as a person? A church. How can a church be a bride? Would you like a church to be your bride? How's a church a bride? Explain to us, my son. How can so what is a bride of Christ? A group of people? Or one person only? Or is it a one-to-one relationship? No, that's Old Testament concept. My son, a covenant. You want to love a covenant. How do you do that, my son? Why do you chuck away the person of the bride for a covenant? Human foolishness, my son. It's witchcraft. You call it witchcraft. No, my son. My son, are you a child of God or not? My son, are you a child of God or not? The Jews, my son, the Jews argue like you. They say they are the children of God as a group. Now it's a person, my son. A bride is a person, my son. How can you love a covenant? That's a foolish concept of your mind, not from God, my son. God loves personal relationships. No, God is into personal relationships, my son. You are His child, a personal child of God. You never became a personal son of God. Who are you and God? You are in a covenant. You're a covenant son or a real son. How are you a wife of God? My son? You're a child. A baby. You don't even know your name yet. How is she the wife of Christ? Yeah. How is a church a wife, my son? How is a church a wife? Tell us, how are you a son? Tell us, how are you a son? We are into personal relationships. You already said that along many times. To you, it's a covenant, a concept. But are you as a son of God also a concept to Him? Or are you real? A really son? Personal relationships. Do you have a personal relationship with God or not? Are you just a concept? You're just a concept. Are you as a child of God? Are you a concept or are you real? So you want a concept. So you want just a concept. God wants real people. The Jews were the kids also of God, my son, as a group, and not personal relationships. God moved away from the group relationship to personal relationships. You don't have one with God, your Father. That's the problem. That's your problem. Now you ducking and diving, my son. Are you not born of God, your Father? Do you have one or not, my son? Are you just a concept to God? Are you still in the old? You still in the Old Testament. I understand you, my son. You're a Jew. You're a Jew. Yes. What's your question? So you don't have one. Some of us does. That's your mistake. The origin of your flaw. Yes, for sure I claim that, because I have one for 40 years already, and I'm sure many others there with you also have it. We have a personal relationship with God. Then I have to show you the whole New Testament, my son. That verse is called the New Testament, my son. The whole of the New Testament, my son. Read any place there. You don't have the revelation yet. That's the mistake. That's the problem. Did Jesus not say you must meet with your Father in your closet on a one-on-one relationship? You want the verse? Okay, now I can show you the verse where Jesus says that's how we should pray. Let me just go to Matthew. It's in Matthew 6. It's in Matthew 5. That is what the New Testament is about, my son. You missed the whole of the New Testament. You in the Old Testament. Yes. You're a Jew. You're a Jew. You're a Jew. I told you. Okay. Let me get the verse. Let me get the. Let me show it to you. Here's a verse, my son. There, I put it in the chat. What does that mean to you, my son? What does that mean? What happens in your closet? It never happened with you. What happens in your closet? Tell us what happens there in your closet, my son. Be honest. Try to be honest. Try to be honest. There it is in the chat. Maybe you don't have your chat on. Just switch on your chat, my son. Matthew 5. Matthew 5, verse 5. Read it, yeah. There it is, on the chat. I'm making it easy for you, my son. What happens between you and God in your closet, my son? Tell us your personal experience there. If you have one. Or are you just reciting poems there? What happens there? You're reciting poems and verses. Or is God speaking to you? You know his voice, my son, or not? You never heard his voice. You must take your closet serious, my son. Dad wants you as his child on a one-to-one personal relationship. There's a verse, my son. What happened to you in your closet between you and your father? Now you're ducking and diving, my son. You're a Jew. And I'm rebuking you for being a Jew. You're stuck in the Old Testament. Now, it's very clear to us all. It's very clear to us all you have no personal relationship with God. You should get one, my son. You should get one. No, I'm not accusing you, I'm rebuking you. There's a big difference. No, I'm rebuking you. You are into witchcraft. You into witchcraft, my son, with ducking and diving. I'm rebuking you, my son, for being in the Old Testament. Someone, yeah. Huh? Yes, my son. Now you cannot show anything, my son, because you don't have a personal relationship, not true? What did your father tell you today? What did your father tell you today? The Bible is not your father. The Bible is not your father, my son. He's in your closet. So God didn't tell you anything today, my son. Are you a backslider? Yes. I have to go at 10. Yeah, I have to go at 10. Yeah. Until now, there's no relationship from your side, my son. You are rebuked. That's the end of it. So, you need a personal relationship. No, I'm rebuking you. No, I'm rebuking you. For witchcraft. Let me show you what you are into. You are into witchcraft, my son. Yeah, you using witchcraft. No, I have a personal relationship, my son. I'm a personal wife of God. Okay, you can stuck with your concepts, my son, no problem. You can have your concepts. You can have your concepts, you're welcome. You have a mind relationship with God. It should be spiritual, my son. It should be real. God is in spirit. You have no such thing. Don't say there's no such quality of relationship from God, my son. You missed him as your personal father. I gave it to you and I asked you, what happened in your closet? No problem, my son. You have not met with God, you will not know. Okay, 10 o'clock we have load shedding, then I'm dead. Oh, my computer is dead, not me. But okay, my son, we can take this. I will meet with you in the open on Facebook, in the open. If you are not scared, of course. Because I already linked with you, but seems you're hiding from me, my son. I will send you a friend request. then I can assist you with getting a personal relationship with God. I'm adding you here now as my friend. I'm adding you as my friend. Then we can talk in the open about your concepts and personal relationship, my son. You need to meet with your father in your closet personally. And maybe there are many others also that need that, to meet with God as their father in their closet. That Jesus said you have to do. From your closet you will be blessed. Not from your mind in concepts, from your relationship with your dad in your closet. Because in your case it is absent, my son. In your case it's absent, my son. This is not accusation, this is rebuke. A rebuke means I'm giving you something better that you have. Now I have God, my son. He teach me how to use the Bible. I don't want to get stuck in your witchcraft. Now you into witchcraft, my son. I have a personal relationship coming from my closet, my son. You missed that. You are a Jew. You are no, God is in there. You never met him in there. You should go meet with him in there, my son. Yes, it's a real God. You have a concept, remember? I have a personal God. But I will put this on YouTube, this video, then we can discuss it further there, my son. If you're not scared. It will be to have a concept. To have a concept. You will rob me. You will rob me. You will rob me of my father. My husband in this case. Yes, my son. No, I'm not into learning, my son. Sorry. I'm into living. Living with my husband. You must give up. Okay, my son. Let's meet on YouTube on the video. Because it's going to be load shedding now for me. The power's going off. My relationship, my chat with you came to an end, my son. One of us is in a wrong, a serious wrong. We will discuss it on the video further, my son. See you there, my son. And with everybody else too that wants a personal relationship with God as your father, meeting him in your closet. God is there, my son. But you don't have a closet. You cut that verses out of your life. That's a serious fall. Back to the Old Testament, my son. Where only the prophets have a relationship with God. They face God, and you must hear from them. Who's your prophet, my son? Who's your prophet? Who meet with God and tell you what God said. No, you. Yeah. The power is 1 minute. The power is going out, so we can conclude this, my son. I can only from now on chat because it's too expensive to use data. I can chat in this chat part of it all. Yeah, you will rob me of a personal relationship, my son. I'm not into studying my father. I'm into knowing him by living with him. Nobody can study a father. That's a very foolish concept, my son, of the humans. That is Adam eating the tree of knowledge and not the tree of life, my son. But I love you. That's why I'm rebuking you. Rebuke is love. You're welcome to teach me your concepts. I will teach you personal relationship, my son. To be Jesus, with God as your father. You will become Jesus with a personal relationship. Didn't Jesus have one with his father? You need to be Jesus, my son. I will give birth to you as Jesus. We have that personal relationship. As what? From your mind. as being Adam, living from my mind. No, you cannot. Yeah, he has a personal relationship with his father, my son. You have to upgrade. I cannot downgrade. It doesn't work like that. Okay, my son. I will publish this video there on YouTube. I hope it was a success in the recording. Sometimes I make a mistake. See you there, my son. Love you. You Jesus now. You Jesus now. In a personal relationship is waiting for you. The life of Jesus is waiting for you. You have a concept God, my son. Mine God. You eat the tree of knowledge, not the tree of life. The concept of Jesus. You love the concept of Jesus. The concept of, but you're not saved yet. But you're not saved yet. How did that happen, my son? By a concept of be God personally telling you. Because the only saving is when God tells you personally. He's still the Savior, doing it personally. How did he tell you, my son? When and how did it happen? So only God can save you. He does it when he tells you personally in your closet, my son. Now he saved you personally, my son, by telling you personally you're saved. We call that the blessed assurance that God gives us. You Lucifer, my son, you God in your own life. You are God in your own life. That's who Adam is.